In May 2025, a Ukrainian drone boat armed with artificial intelligence successfully shot down a Russian fighter jet. Not with human guidance, not with remote control, but with algorithms making life and death decisions in milliseconds. No pilot pulling a trigger, no operator guiding it remotely, just software, making a life and death decision in milliseconds. Welcome to the age of algorithmic warfare, where the nature of conflict is being rewritten by lines of code and the battlefield is becoming a testing ground for technologies that will define the 21st century. Warfare has always evolved with technology. From gunpowder to nuclear weapons, each innovation reshaped how nations fight and survive. But artificial intelligence represents something fundamentally different. It doesn't just change the tools of war, it changes who or what makes the decisions. In 2025, the United States military officially transitioned AI from experimental labs to daily operations. The Chief Digital and Artificial Intelligence Office accelerated deployment of cutting-edge AI capabilities with a clear mandate: establish America as the world's undisputed AI-enabled fighting force. This wasn't a distant vision. Systems were already operational. Project Maven, launched back in 2017, processes vast quantities of drone surveillance footage using machine learning to identify potential targets. What once required hundreds of human analysts now happens automatically, scanning thousands of hours of video in real time. By 2024, Palantir expanded the Maven Smart system from hundreds of users to thousands worldwide, demonstrating how rapidly AI integration was scaling across military operations. But America isn't alone in this race. From China's investment in autonomous weapons to Russia's integration of AI into battlefield systems, every major power recognizes that dominance in artificial intelligence may determine who prevails in future conflicts. The global AI military market, valued at over $9 billion in 2024, is projected to grow at 13% annually through 2030. This isn't just an arms race, it's an intelligence race. And nowhere is this transformation more terrifying than up in the sky. In the Russia-Ukraine war, drones aren't just tools anymore, they're the battlefield itself. This conflict has become the largest real-world testing ground for AI-powered warfare, with both sides racing to out-innovate the other in real time. Ukraine alone scaled drone production from around 20,000 a month in early 2024 to 200,000 by late 2025, with projections climbing past 4 million drones a year. And these aren't simple remote-controlled aircraft. Many of them carry machine learning systems that allow them to track targets autonomously, even when GPS signals are jammed and communication links are cut. Once an AI-enabled drone locks onto a target, it doesn't need constant human guidance. It can chase, adjust, and strike on its own, reacting to evasive moves in milliseconds. This isn't the future of war, this is war right now. Iran has also emerged as a significant player in this arena through a different pathway. Asymmetric innovation. Recognizing it cannot match Western military spending, Iran focused on developing low-cost, effective drone technology. Iranian officials acknowledged that their combat drones have reshaped regional military balance and challenged traditional Western air superiority. The Ababel 5 and Mohajer 6 drones reportedly carry missiles with AI-powered targeting systems, though exact capabilities remain closely guarded. Iran allocated $115 million to AI research in 2025 alone, and integrated advanced data processing systems into its naval fleet. Inside the Pentagon, this shift has a name. It started as the Replicator Initiative, a plan to roll out thousands of low-cost, autonomous drones designed to work together, move together, and make decisions together. Not one drone at a time, but swarms. Overwhelming enemy defenses simply by numbers and coordination. The idea was simple and unsettling. Don't build a few perfect machines. Build many expendable ones and let AI decide how they fight. The program has since evolved into what's now called the Defense Autonomous Working Group, where war games are no longer theoretical. They're testing unmanned systems that think faster, coordinate tighter, and operate with less human control than ever before. And in January 2026, the message became clear. The Joint Interagency Task Force announced its first Replicator 2 acquisition, built specifically to hunt and counter enemy drones. Not as a future concept, but as a deployed reality. That announcement revealed something crucial. This technology isn't slowing down. It's spreading, faster than policy, faster than ethics, and faster than most people realize. Different nations approach AI warfare through distinct strategic lenses, shaped by their geopolitical positions and military philosophies. The United States pursues technological superiority across all domains, investing heavily in autonomous systems, human-machine teaming, and AI-enhanced decision-making platforms. American strategy emphasizes maintaining qualitative advantages, fewer but smarter weapons, network systems that share information instantly, and commanders, augmented by AI that can process battlefield complexity at scale. The U.S. military conducted joint exercises with Canada and the United Kingdom throughout 2025, specifically focused on human-machine collaboration, testing how soldiers and intelligent agents can work together effectively. Iran's approach reflects a fundamentally different calculus. Unable to compete conventionally with Western militaries or regional rivals like Israel and Saudi Arabia, Iran developed asymmetric capabilities designed to impose costs disproportionate to investment. Its drone programs, missile technology, and support for regional proxy forces create layered defense and offensive options. Iran views AI as an equalizer, a technology that enables smaller forces to challenge larger ones through precision, coordination, and the ability to operate in denied environments. Iranian strategists explicitly frame their missile and drone programs as alternatives to costly conventional air forces, allowing power projection beyond borders at fraction of traditional costs. China, meanwhile, pursues comprehensive military modernization with AI at its core, seeking to leapfrog Western capabilities through rapid innovation and a massive state investment. Russia integrates AI into existing systems while grappling with technological constraints imposed by international sanctions and economic limitations. Each approach reflects not just military doctrine, but national identity and geopolitical reality, and each creates unique risks for global stability. This technological transformation comes with profound ethical challenges and escalation risks that the international community is struggling to address. First is the accountability problem. When an autonomous weapon makes a lethal error, who is responsible? The commander who deployed it? The engineer who coded the algorithm? The AI itself? International humanitarian law requires human judgment in the use of force, yet autonomous systems operate at speeds where meaningful human control becomes increasingly difficult to maintain. In December 2024, the United Nations General Assembly passed a resolution on lethal autonomous weapon systems with 166 countries supporting efforts toward governance, but enforcement mechanisms remain weak, and technological development continues to outpace regulation. Second is the risk of accidents and escalation. AI systems can malfunction, be hacked, or simply make catastrophic mistakes based on incomplete data. In a crisis, autonomous systems on both sides might interact in ways humans don't anticipate or can't control quickly enough, creating escalation spirals that lead to conflict no one intended. When decisions happen in milliseconds, human diplomacy measured in hours or days becomes irrelevant. Third is the lowering of the threshold for violence. Autonomous weapons reduce risk to the attacking nation's personnel, potentially making leaders more willing to use force. Drones don't come home in body bags, and algorithms don't suffer post-traumatic stress. This psychological distance may erode the moral weight that has historically constrained warfare. Fourth is the proliferation challenge. Unlike nuclear weapons, which require rare materials and complex infrastructure, AI warfare capabilities can be replicated relatively easily. Small nations, non-state actors, and terrorist organizations will eventually acquire these technologies. The same commercial AI that powers autonomous vehicles can be adapted for military drones. We may be approaching an era where virtually anyone can deploy algorithmic violence on a scale. Human rights organizations warn that autonomous weapons present numerous risks to fundamental rights and humanitarian principles. The International Committee of the Red Cross identified AI and autonomous weapon systems, military decision support, and cyber operations as applications posing significant risks that demand oversight and regulation. Yet as of early 2026, no binding international treaty governs their development or use. So where does this lead? The trajectory suggests warfare will become simultaneously more automated and more complex, more precise, and more unpredictable. Military strategists increasingly speak of human-machine teaming, not replacement. The near-term future isn't Terminators making all decisions, but augmented soldiers and commanders operating alongside intelligent agents that handle information processing, predictive modeling, and tactical recommendations at superhuman speeds. Humans retain strategic decision-making and ethical judgment, while AI handles the overwhelming data complexity of modern battlefields. But this raises uncomfortable questions. As we depend more on AI systems, we don't fully understand, making decisions too complex for human comprehension. Do we truly remain in control? As algorithms become better at predicting human behavior and optimizing tactics, does the nature of war change from a contest of human will and strategy to a competition of computational power? The answer likely depends on choices made now, in this pivotal decade, Whether nations establish meaningful governance frameworks, how transparent military AI systems become, whether ethical considerations shape deployment or merely provide rhetorical cover, these decisions will echo for generations. International cooperation remains possible but difficult. Nations developing AI weapons face a prisoner's dilemma. Everyone might be safer with restrictions, but no one wants to fall behind if others defect. Trust is scarce, verification is challenging, and the technological frontier moves faster than diplomatic processes can accommodate. We stand at an inflection point in human history. Artificial intelligence in warfare represents both an enormous opportunity to reduce casualties through precision and an existential threat through accidents, escalation, and the potential erosion of human judgment from life and death decisions. The future of warfare won't be decided by machines alone. It will be decided by the choices humans make about how those machines are built, deployed, and constrained. That future is being written right now in lines of code, policy debates, and battlefield innovations that will define what war means in the 21st century and beyond. The only certainty is this: there's no going back. Only forward into a world where intelligence, both human and artificial, will determine who survives and who prevails in an age none of us fully understand yet. Thanks for watching. The future isn't waiting, and neither should you. Stay curious, stay prepared, and remember, the choices we make today will shape tomorrow. See you in the next one.